Hello everyone and welcome back to me, Shiva Wilson, and my channel which is all about legalizing recreational flower in the UK. Today I'm going to talk about the spiritual properties of flower. Let's see if this lighter works, see if I can set fire to the spirit of life. Yeah, let's burn the artwork spiritually. Okay, so it's true that the use of flower has been intertwined with spiritual beliefs and practices across various cultures and traditions throughout history. While scientific evidence might not back up these beliefs, they are deeply rooted in personal experiences and cultural interpretations. Here are a few examples of spiritual beliefs and practices across various cultures and traditions. So, Rastafarianism, here we go. As I discussed earlier, which I haven't discussed this earlier, so oops, that's a mistake. Rastafarians view flower as a holy herb gifted by God, used for spiritual elevation and connecting with the divine. They see it as a tool for liberation, self-reliance, and connection to nature. Oh, it's got 20p in there. This is my nature. Connection to nature, yeah? A dead plant. Great. So let's just quickly look at this one. So Rastafarianism view flower as a holy herb gifted by God. So that's when they say it's the God plant, or God gave it to us as God's holy plant. It's used for spiritual elevation and connecting with the divine. So did you know that? Did you know that you can connect with the divine using flower? I did. I've experienced connection with the divine on a few occasions when using flower. Rastafarians see it as a tool for liberation, self-reliance, and connection to nature. I've definitely used it to connect to nature in the past. Yep. So I may well be an honorary Rastafarian. I don't think I am. I think I'm not. Indigenous cultures. Many indigenous cultures around the world have used flower for spiritual ceremonies and healing for centuries. For example, in some Native American traditions, flower was used to connect with the spirit world, promote healing, and facilitate spiritual visions. A bit like this one. That's a spiritual vision. So yeah, connect with the spirit world. I think I've done that as well. So maybe I'm an honorary Native American now as well as a Rastafarian. I'm just going to be every kind of religion, faith, background, tradition there is. Promote healing, and facilitate spiritual visions. Have I ever had a spiritual vision? Yes, I have had a spiritual vision using flower in the past. Hinduism. In some Hindu traditions, flower is associated with Shiva, not me, the god of destruction and creation. It's used in rituals and is believed to open the mind and facilitate spiritual experiences. Has anyone ever experienced the opening of the mind? Open your mind, Neo. Have you ever experienced the opening of the mind by using flower? Let me know in the comments down below. Remember, like the video if you like it. Share it if you want to share it to other people and make my videos more successful. And subscribe wherever the subscribe button is. Press the subscribe button. I need the more subscribers. Hinduism, Buddhism now. Some Buddhist traditions utilize flower in their meditation practices. So you smoke a joint and meditate, maybe. They believe it helps to achieve a meditative state and promote insight. Have you ever experienced that? I used to meditate as soon as I used flower. I would use a flower and meditate. And it would, as it says, help to achieve a meditative state and promote insight, because I'll go deep inside my body and start to generate ideas and spiritual insights. And yeah. Shamanism. Shamans across various cultures have used flowers for centuries to induce altered states of consciousness and connect with the spirit world. They use it in healing ceremonies and for divination. So that's for finding out things about the future, using it to divine events in life. I don't know about that. Yes, I have used flower to divine things, to find out things about the future, and yes, it has come true. Not every single one, but some of the things that were divined to me using the flower actually came true. And I'm not going to speak about it now because it would take too long, and I'd have to remember loads of stuff that's happened and go through loads of different experiences and tell you about every single time that I had a divination come through from using flower use and then it proved to be true. But I'm not going to tell you about that because it will take for ages. So it's essential to acknowledge that these beliefs are not universally held within each tradition and are subject to cultural variations and individual interpretations. Furthermore, it's crucial to approach these topics with sensitivity and respect for diverse beliefs and practices. Remember, the spiritual significance of flower is deeply personal. It's a deeply personal and cultural experience. If you're interested in learning more about the spiritual beliefs surrounding flower use in different cultures, I encourage you to research specific traditions and seek information from reputable sources, i.e., go on Google, go on Wikipedia, and have a look at how flower is used spiritually in each of the different traditions. So I'll just list them off again. So you've got Rastafarianism, indigenous cultures, Hinduism, Buddhism, shamanism. There you go. Spiritual flower. So let me just think. Let me see if I can tell you a story about spirit. There was this one time I was in the woods, right? And I used some flower, and it was an amnesia strain. That's just what I was using at the time. It was quite strong. I rolled up a joint made of pure flower, a puri, as some people call them, and smoked it. And then I was struck by the spirituality of the woods all around me, and it looked holographic, meaning like it was completely present. It was shimmering. It had like it was like a hologram, basically. Like it wasn't real, but it was real at the same time. And that's just one example of me having had a spiritual experience using flower. And it was like nature didn't care about past and future because nature was just in the present. And that was really like, it helped my thought process because I was stuck on thinking about time and death and impermanence, and this vision came to me in the woods of nature vibrating with this holographic pulse, and it completely struck me and took me out of my thinking mind and brought me into the present moment with the nature. So that's one experience of spiritual stuff happening with the use of flower. And I would suggest another reason, therefore, to legalise recreational flower in the UK is for its spiritual properties. So, ladies and gentlemen, good night.